Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Akil, and I watched Masters of the Universe today, guys, and I saw it with my two friends. And overall, this was a movie I was really excited for, really looking forward to. It felt like my type of movie. It's fantasy is my favorite genre ever, and so naturally, when we get a movie like this, I really gravitate towards it. And oh my god, this movie was awesome. This movie was awesome. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really had a good time with it. And I don't care that aside from the Yeti, every movie I've seen this year, I've been positive on. It's just the types of movies that I'm choosing to watch. They've all won me over for what they are designed to be. And this movie is designed to be one thing, and that's pure fun entertainment from start to finish. And yeah, it's just a fun ride all the way through, I would say. It's not perfect. I'll get into that when we get to it, but I enjoyed it. So for my pre-rating score, I'll say that Masters of the Universe is a great movie, guys. Yes, I really enjoyed it. I had a great time watching it. Mando and Grogu was what it was. I love Mortal Kombat 2. But for me, the movie of the summer so far, in my opinion, other ones I've seen we had, which isn't really saying much because I haven't seen that many, is this. I mean, yeah, for sure, Odyssey might come out and blew me away. Same for Brand New Day, same for anything else. But for now, Masters of the Universe wins. This is a really enjoyable movie. So there's that. Now, getting into the story without really spoiling too much, it's basically about He-Man, and he's on Earth, and he goes back to Eternia to try and save the day. That's pretty much the entire movie. That's all I can really say without spoiling anything. If it's in the trailers, you know pretty much what it's about. There's some flashbacks, some backstory, and some lore. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know nothing about He-Man, but I watched it because A, it's a fancy movie. B, I wanted to give it a shot, and C, I'm somewhat familiar with it, just a little bit. I know about Skeletor and I know about He-Man and stuff, but like I don't know much about the other characters. So there's that. But when I heard that this movie was coming, I was like, when is it gonna come? When is it gonna come out? And finally comes out because this movie has been in development hell for such a long time. Like I heard about this movie like earlier this decade, maybe at the end of the 2010s as well. I don't even know, but it's been a long time coming, and finally we have it. Travis Knight did a good job with this one, and the story is solid. It's a simple story, but it does what it's supposed to do. Now, going into the positives, the action is so good. This is the type of movie that if the action doesn't hit, it's not going to work. And in my opinion, it does. The sword fighting, when he's using his sword, it's great. The other characters, when they're fighting, it's also great. If you're a He-Man fan, I'm sure you're going to eat this up. I'm not even joking. Like, my mom watched He-Man when she was a kid. I want her to watch this movie. When it comes out on Prime, I want to sit down and rewatch this movie with her because this movie is so much fun. And I don't care, even if you don't like He-Man, you guys should check it out. Seriously. Like, the action in this movie, it really delivers. There's some truly badass moments. Yeah, it was great. Next up is the humor. The humor really works. Now, I wasn't fully sold on the humor. I'll talk about that in the negatives, but the humor, when it does hit, it hits. And yes, everything that people said about Skeletor, about him like being like funny and all that is true. There's some parts in this movie that like they actually make you laugh when it comes to like Skeletor. And yeah, it works very well. And then finally for positives is there is heart. There's general heart and soul in this movie, and what they did with the characters. Hence why it's called Masters of the Universe. It's not just about He-Man. It's not just about Adam. It's about the other characters too. You know, you got Duncan there, you got Tila there, you got all the other characters, and I love that. And even some side characters also have some spotlight and love, and I love that. This truly felt like an ensemble movie, not just a one-man show type movie, and I love that. So yeah, I really love how this movie felt like a MCU movie, old school MCU movie, like the Avengers, where they really take their time with the characters. So there's that. Now going into the negatives, the biggest problem of this movie is the pacing. Yes, it is a long movie, but that doesn't necessarily mean it has to feel dragged out. There are times it feels like nothing's really happening. It's just some like dialogue here, dialogue there, and all that. I get it, but like I wish there was more momentum. There are movies that I've seen that it just moves, it just goes by like that, you know? And I wish the movie had that. Like, I'm not trying to compare it to what's still my favorite movie of all time. I don't care that's still my favorite movie of all time. But yeah, the first Avengers movie, like that movie, even with the dialogue, every scene is intentional. It feeds into the story. It moves with the momentum of it. That kind of makes sense. Here, it does that, but at the same time, I feel like it personally struggles for what it's trying to do. And then finally, is that there is some forced humor. Unfortunately, there is some jokes where it just feels very unintentional. It just doesn't really work, I would say. But that's really it, guys. I had a ton of fun with this movie. This is definitely possibly going to be one of my favorite movies of the year for sure. And yeah, as a final score over, I'm going to give Masters of the Universe an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I really had a good time. Yeah, I loved it. Now, before I go, I do want to say that I will be starting Cowboy Bebop. Maybe tonight I'll start watching it. Yeah, I do want to check out the first 5 episodes because for me, unlike live action shows, I do tend to watch like 5 episodes of anime in one sitting because it's like less than 2 hours, so there's that. But yes, I did finish these Dark Materials. I did like the show overall, but more on that when we get to the end of the year video for my TV ranking. So there's that. But anyway, guys, I enjoyed Masters of the Universe. I really had a good time with it. Wow, this movie was awesome. It was exactly what it was designed to be. At first, I wasn't quite sure, but then, my word, does it hit. And when it hits, it absolutely hits. Even the opening scene, I was in love with the movie. And then it kind of slows down a bit. They show in the trailer he's on Earth, so yeah, there's some Earth stuff too. It's not the best, whatever. But then, when you have the Eternia stuff, it is awesome. It is so good. Like, the action is amazing. Skeletor, Jared Leto. Who knew Jared Leto would actually be good as Skeletor? The voice is so different, but it works very, very well. So, yeah. But, yeah, I loved it. I had a great time with this movie. I don't care. This is, like, the most enjoyable movie of the entire year I've seen so far. So, there's that. But, guys, that's all I have to say for Masters of the Universe. Please go see it. Please go support this movie. Travis Knight knocked it out of the park, in my opinion. My friend thought it was a 7. My other friend that I saw it with, he also had a good time. So, yeah. Please watch this movie, guys. I really hope this doesn't flop because I do want to see that sequel. There are post-credit scenes, so please stay. And they are both very important. Unlike some MCU movies where you stay and there's nothing. Even Superman, with the second one I never stayed, it was nothing. So there's that. But that's all I have to say for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My name's Akil, otherwise known as the Comic Director, and I'm signing out.